You are listening to BnDnD, a show where we drink some beers and play some Dungeons and Dragons.
I'm Marquise Hamilton, the Dungeon Master, and I'm here with
Robin Jose playing as Beadle Bramblepatch.
Sara Portwood playing as Estwing.
And Jared Lindau playing as Mugen.
All right, so last time you guys all went off on your separate ways to figure out kind of some stuff that you were interested in learning before you decide on where you guys were going next. Korgan went and met with her parents, decided that she was going to leave the Certain and go on an adventure. Mugen went to the library in the Exalted Rise and found a number of books that were quite interesting to her, things that she going to, I guess, presumably research and figure out more about the history and kind of what's going on with these shards, kind of lost information. And then Beadle ran into the noble Bronson, a furbolg that they had helped along their way to the village of Hardfoot. And he had taken Beadle into a secret society alleyway that was hidden behind an illusion wall, behind some bricks. You had to use some magic to get through there. And once in there were a whole bunch of storefronts and street lamps that lit whole area up, weird colors and such. He explained about the secret society of the Chemical Hammer and how they were kind of based in Old Eastvale. Told Beadle to head to Old Eastvale and go to the graveyard where he could use the magical phrase Ooga Booga to open a way into the Chemical Hammer Society and learn more. Mysterious phrase indeed. So that all happened. You guys met back up, had some conversation about what was going on, decided that you were going to charter a ship to Old Eastvale because Korgan and Beadle had never gone swimming before. You decide to learn how to swim, and Mugen takes you to the Exalted Rises community pool, this very bougie pool. Learn how to swim. Korgan almost drowns. A magical topiary saves her, and then you guys go and charter a ship towards the end of the day. It is now evening when you guys get your stuff packed up on a ship, captained by the lovely turtle captain named Sunny and his first mate, Rodan, a strapping, young, muscly half-orc man who has moved your stuff onto the ship, and you guys are setting sail. What I'm going to say is that you guys spend some time getting familiar with the ship. Rodan helps move the cart down into the cargo hold, Beadle's cart, with a large crane, and Sunny kind of gives you guys an idea of what the trip is going to look like. He kind of explains that they're going to set sail. It's going to take probably about 8 to 10 days, depending on the wind and the weather, to get over to Old Eastvale, and so just kind of get comfortable and get to know each other a little better. Maybe practice some stuff if you brought some reading material, or if you want to try to work on any sort of hobbies or anything like that. He's not going to ask you guys to really do much unless there's an emergency and he needs you to batten down the hatches or something. You guys. Hey, I mean, if it's life-threatening, you might have to.
I don't think I could.
Yeah, true, yeah.
I could use a spell of catapult.
You guys, yeah, you can. That spell is ridiculous, too. The sun starts to set as you guys make your way out into the open ocean, and you retire back to a cabin that has been prepared for you, and you all...
Do we have bunk beds?
Bunk hammocks?
Bunk hammocks.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, you can have bunk hammocks. So you guys have bunk hammocks. You all get in there. Who's in what hammock?
Bottom bunk.
Top?
Okay.
So Beadle's worried, he might break the hammock.
Korgan would be in the middle hammock. And you all drift off to sleep as you kind of are talking to each other about what's going on, and slowly people stop responding as they drift off to sleep mid-conversation.
Oh my god, yeah, Mugen's a snorer. For this tiny, tiny elven body, the loudest snore.
Beadle has to put some socks in his ears to get rid of the sound.
Suddenly.
Can't tell if it's himself or the elf above him.
Why Mugen's lived alone all this time.
Yes. The books don't care when I snore.
Maybe her mimic book does, though.
Maybe. When suddenly, you all awake to the clanging of something heavy falling against the floor. Go ahead and roll perception, Beadle and Mugen.
7.
16.
Okay.
Beadle, you're kind of like stirred awake, just kind of like what's going on, but you're not really sure. Mugen, you definitely wake up pretty quick, and as your eyes open, you see Korgan's axe within the swaying of the ship has fallen over, and you see a bright flash of light as the gem inside of it, the shard, flickers to life for a moment, and then pops out of the head of the axe and slides across the deck floor.
Korgan, pick up your axe. It's loud.
There's no response.
Am I awake? Or
Beadle,
You're awake,
Pick up
you just
Korgan's
don't-
axe. It's loud.
You don't know what's going on.
Mugen, what are you doing?
Oh, fine. Hi. Where's our middle bunk?
I'm gonna poke the hammock above me.
Poking the hammock above you, there's nothing there.
Our bunkmate is missing. Hello? And I look around for Korgan.
Korgan.
Korgan, where'd you go? Why did you drop your axe?
Looking around for Korgan, nothing seems out of place. You don't see her anywhere. I will say go ahead and make...
Is there a door to the cabin?
There is a door to the cabin.
Okay. Is it open or is it closed?
It's closed.
Okay.
Go ahead and you can both go ahead and make like Arcana checks.
Ooh.
Haha. 7.
Ooh. 22?
Oh, damn.
Wow.
That's 17
Mugen, you're
plus
just
5, right?
more confused as to like, what's going on. This person,
Pulling up the
rather loud person, is just somehow completely silent and gone. And like,
shaking the hammer.
if they're hiding, they're
I don't
doing
think
a good
she's in
job.
there unless she got shrunken down really small.
Beadle, you feel as though some sort of magic is at play here. Something happened while you guys were asleep. You're not really sure on what it was, but you feel a residual of some kind of magic was used to manipulate time.
Mugen, in all those books that you've read, have you ever encountered magic related with time?
I mean, oh yeah, there's a couple good mystery capers about the
Nancy Shrew?
Nancy Shrew. Yes, some really great Nancy Shrew mysteries.
But is it
Time
fiction?
distortions. Were they true or not? I'm not entirely sure.
You never know with Nancy.
I don't think she's in this hammock though. Just keep shaking it.
Can I...
Oh wait, if she shrunk, that might have flung her across the room. And
Can I investigate the shard? Like,
Yeah.
I want to pick it up if hopefully it doesn't explode. And like look in it. Is
It explodes.
Korgan
I'm just
is
kidding.
Korgan in the shard?
Looking into the shard, you just see your own reflection.
Is it like white glass or clear glass?
It's like a silvery glass.
Okay.
Almost like it's like looks like a mirror shard. You don't see anything in it. It just is kind of like, as you pick it up, you feel kind of like a vibration from it, and there's a slight glow as it reacts to your touch. But it has come loose from the axe, and Korgan is nowhere to be seen. I will say that you do recall her mentioning previously that her god had come to her in the middle of the night, and when he did so, time seemed to stand still.
Mugen is on the floor, like eyes looking for really small. And be like, Korgan, if you're really tiny, don't worry, I'll find you. And it's trying to investigate around to find tiny Korgan.
Beadle's holding the shard. I'm gonna look at Mugen. Do you remember that weird dream that Korgan had where she was talking about some fella, Marthy or Mortimer?
Mortimer? Darthimer? Doomathoin.
I don't. We all know there's just one goddess in this world. named Mary Kai. I had never heard of this Marthy guy, but maybe it. She said time stopped, and I feel like there's some sort of magic at play here. Like, maybe we should check with the captain. Maybe she went up deck.
Okay, yeah, I'm not finding her anywhere on the floor here. I don't think she's tiny.
I don't think so either. Even if she was tiny, we would hear her.
That's probably true, yeah.
There's this one famous...
What should we do with its shard? It fell out of the axe. I remember it like magically like connected with it. And now it doesn't want anything to do with the axe.
Yeah, it's almost like trying to put magnets together at the same polarity. It just like pushes it away.
Yeah, I'm like trying to get it near to the socket and it's like
sliding away across the floor.
Yeah, it seems less of a Honey, I Shrunk the Puppies sort of situation and more of a... Maybe you're onto something.
Yes. What's the opposite of drinking the puppies?
Maybe more of a Spirited Away.
Yes. Time magic. The shard wants nothing to do with the axe. Korgan is gone.
Let's go looking for her.
Yeah. Let's find Sunny. I mean, we're already
Late,
we're already at sea,
night
right?
late?
No, so you guys had slept all night. This happened at some point during the night, but you aren't really aware of when. You just... Beadle was able to, with a good Arcana check, tell that some sort of weird magical time dilation happened at some point during the night. But it's just residual at this point, so it is early morning.
All right, well, good. We won't disturb anyone if we go searching then.
Is it?
I was afraid of waking up the crew.
Is it sun? Is the sun up or is it still dark?
Yeah, the sun's coming up.
Okay.
It's not dark.
Does our cabin have windows, or are we just like bumbling around in the dark?
No, there would be some windows, some like port windows.
Okay.
Is this a
what
chamber that was just for the three of us, or are we in like a hold where a bunch of other people are sleeping and we're just...
No, so...
Yeah, can we just wake everybody else up?
No.
As Mugen's like going through their stuff being like, I'm sorry, my friend might be really small.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I should clarify that, I suppose. So no, because you guys paid for charter, you were given kind of like a cabin to sleep in.
Is
that opens up
Burrower
to
in the
like...
room with us?
Missed the opportunity
Yeah.
to go through someone's
Okay.
stuff.
Burrower is kind of laying over by the door. He's still just kind of like laying there sleeping. He's not really... Doesn't really know what's going on.
It seems so odd that Burrower didn't wake up. He and Korgan had a friendship brewing, you know.
Well, that's true. And that axe thing was loud too. Maybe we should have Burrower's ears checked.
This is true. Oh no. Just
Yeah.
what I needed.
I mean, he's definitely woke up, but he just kind of like...
Burrower! Hey! Where's Korgan? Will you go upstairs and try to find her?
All right, boy. Here's your axe. Sniff her out. Find her if she's anywhere on the ship.
Yeah, he walks up to the axe, he's like, and then he sniffs the air and kind of just like keeps circling around this cabin. He's like,
Maybe this is an investigation we should take on.
Yeah.
And Mugen heads on out of the cabin.
Yeah.
Looking for Korgan.
Beadle will put the shard in his breast pocket. I don't know how large is it?
the shard is like softball size ish,
Okay.
roughly.
Is it flat or?
It's flat.
Okay. Yeah, I'll put it breast pocket. Head on upstairs.
Mugen lugs the axe.
You're just dragging it along.
Yeah, just like kind of up onto his shoulder and awkwardly.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a great axe. So
I don't know if we need to bring the axe with us, Mugen.
No, it's how I'm gonna help identify. Have you seen our friend who is carrying this?
as you guys open the cabin door, the sunlight spilling across the deck as the sun's coming up, and it's a beautiful view. You do see Rodon's kind of like walking around, checking the rigging. He's like, "Morning!" And Sonny's up, kind of piloting the ship, and he's just like, "Well, hello. Did you sleep well?"
Oh, fine, thank you.
I would have slept well, but it appears our companion is missing. She was a young-ish, I believe.
She was a dwarf.
A dwarf, yes. I believe that's what
She
she
carried
was.
this axe?
Oh, yes. I do remember her.
Did you see her jump off the boat or anything weird? I mean, she shouldn't have because she can't swim super
She helping
well.
out on deck, I'm sure.
I haven't seen her, Rodon. I ain't seen her either. The only one's been up here is me and you and this other person. He kind of points over and you see a tall wood elf looking character standing kind of watching over the banister out into the ocean as the sun's coming up. And Sarah, would you like to introduce your character?
A tall, tan, auburn-haired wood elf comes into better view at the edge of the ship. Her leather armor is dirty and lined with fur. As the sun rises, her torso lights up, covered by layers of meticulously cleaned steel axe heads. Her blue-green eyes look over and then down at Megan and Beadle. Oh, Mugen and Beadle.
Yeah!
Don't worry, no one's ever gotten it right.
Oh, I'm so sorry!
No,
She's never been called Megan.
we're gonna keep that in.
Oh my god!
That's gonna be hilarious.
I'm looking. I like spelled it right, but I just saw Megan. I just saw Megan. It's I know a lot of Megans.
It's
I was
fine.
like, it's Megan. Okay, can I redo the last line?
Do you want to? Because I think it's hilarious.
We can keep it. I feel so bad.
That's okay.
Or is it? No, I want to be friends with Mugen, but
I mean, you don't know our names yet.
I don't know our
This
name
is
yet.
just a player thing.
oh wait,
It's
that's
funny.
true.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
just
know
you're
their
just
name.
out of
You
character
look down
describing
and you
Look down at us.
see
Look down at us. It's fun.
a
I
short
looked,
elf.
yeah, I just went I looked over your tiny heads, and then I was like, oh, they're cute.
Yeah.
Didn't see you there.
Didn't see you there, guys. And that's okay.
Oh, it's totally fine. I think it's great.
Okay, cool. Megan and Beadle. And so I'm happy with it.
Rodon is just kind of like, yeah, this lady over here's just been, she's been up for like an hour.
A whole hour, you say?
Well, aren't
Miss.
you tall?
Yes.
Have you seen a friend of ours who usually carries this axe? Although she wasn't carrying it and she was a dwarf.
I think you put the axe down, Mugen. It looks
I think
heavy.
if I put it down, I'm never gonna pick it back up again.
That's okay. I can help you. Pick it up.
You
It's
appear
like
to be a
feather.
fan of axes.
Oh yes, I am a big fan of axes.
Yeah, if you don't mind carrying that for me, I'm gonna need it back eventually. But yes, please, thank you.
Sure thing.
You're very kind as well. Have you seen a dwarf?
No dwarf.
Beadle.
Something so strange. So we boarded yesterday evening-ish, I think, with our friend we've been traveling with about a week. We are new adventurers. And she just disappeared. And all that was left behind is the axe.
Very concerning.
Yes, I sense magic afoot.
Yeah, this isn't good. I'm gonna keep looking around the rest of the ship. Would you mind carrying that axe for me, and so that I can point at it and asking people if they do it, if they've seen someone who's carried that?
Absolutely. I'm happy to carry it. You could just let me carry it long term if you want to.
I don't think that sounds very appropriate. We're still looking for our friend who owns this axe.
Yeah, we'll keep looking.
Why don't you give me the axe back? I think I could.
Sure, if you think you can handle it. Like,
I got it. All right, let's go.
That axe belongs to the god Mortimer.
Jumathorn?
Yes.
who?
We're not entirely sure.
We-
Our memories are great.
That's okay.
We found that their axe. I believe it might be a dwarven god. That whoever's insignia is on it. We found that axe in like a dragon's hoard. Because we are professional adventurers.
This axe just gets better and better. It just sounds cooler and cooler.
I think she's drooling over the axe.
And your friend would just leave this behind? They just left?
She would never. That's why we're
Oh.
we are at sea.
Captain?
I'm gonna run to the edge of the boat and like look over, like kind of.
Is she a good swimmer?
You're
She
right.
just
No.
learned to swim.
Oh no.
We're particularly afraid of that kind of thing having happened. Captain, do people usually go missing on your boats? Is this something that maybe should be we should barter into the price of our fare? People who go missing consistently on your travels?
You see Sonny is just like cranking the big wheel, kind of steering the ship around. He's just like, missing? I ain't rightly know anyone gone missing here. Not a whole lot of places you can go missing here.
So this isn't like a haunted ship?
I hope not. I ain't never seen no ghosts on it.
I've never seen no ghosts neither. All right. I appreciate that. Thanks.
What about
Let's go.
magical beings, Mr. Turtle?
Well, what kind of magical being?
As a representative of the Goddess Mary Kai's guild, I am a independent consultant alchemist for the goddess, and I have a knack for sensing magical abilities. And down below in the deck, I definitely detected some sort of time magic that may have spirited away our friend here.
Time magic?
Are there any other, besides the axe-wearing elf, anybody here with magical abilities that may have taken our friend?
I mean,
Do you have a cleric to a dark god on your boat?
no. We've got Shivers down below.
Shivers.
He's like my cook. He's a little kobold fella.
Kobolds.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how does this go? Never mind.
Can my character know something about her god? I personally don't know the relationship with.
Oh,
the previous
about
god.
the god that is
'cause-
related to this axe?
Yeah, you guys are talking about the god.
Oh.
Like, can I know something about it, or is it one of those things where it's
We-
like I personally don't know,
It's
so I can't
Martha
really speak
Murat.
to it?
Yeah.
Can we roll for
You
it?
you do not have to pause for those things. You
Okay.
can just ask me, and I
Gotcha.
will tell you. Go ahead and roll either religion or history check.
17.
Nice.
So I
Plus
might know.
one.
Plus 1. Yeah.
Plus one, so 18.
18.
Yeah.
So I might know.
So you definitely
I definitely know.
know some stuff about this. Yeah, so
do it.
looking this is a great axe. So this isn't
Okay.
this is like a big two-handed axe.
Yeah.
Like a big ass axe. It has the symbol of a boot and a morning star engraved into it, and
Cool.
it seems like some like very finely crafted like steel. You would know that dwarves specifically do praise this, although you haven't really seen a lot of dwarves praise this recently. But this is, you know, that dwarves and specifically rangers as well do worship this god. People that kind of go on to expeditions,
Okay.
who guide people through treacherous places. You do know that the domain of this god is kind of nature as well as trickery. This god is known for like liking nature and exploration and going off and finding your own path, but is also known to kind of like not always tell you the whole truth. Kind of tricks you sometimes, can be a little bit like misleading in what they're actually wanting you to do, and they'll like send you on a quest and maybe their motives aren't super clear.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's what you would know.
That's helpful. Okay. So I'm looking at the axe. I do recognize the symbol. And then I do you guys know? Was she looking for something, or was she praying to this god for something specific before she went missing?
Beadle turns back from the edge of the ship. I don't see she went overboard.
Good report.
I hope she didn't drown already.
If she did, it wouldn't have been recently, so
Oh.
I feel like we woke up pretty abruptly after the axe fell off the
yeah.
That's
She
a
was
fair-
already
that's a
gone.
fair
the
assessment.
bunk hammock.
It also would be weird that she would leave without taking it.
Yeah.
Or saying something to us.
So
She was extremely partial to that axe, and mainly because it had to do with that there god emblem on it. Unfortunately, I don't know much about the Marthy god.
Oh, right. It was Martha. Yep.
Marthamer. Now, Marthamer sometimes can just take people when he needs them for something. Won't necessarily explain it. He'll just take them.
Gods are dicks.
Just maybe you're right. I did before I joined the Mary Kai dream guild, I had a dream about her. She came to me in my dreams, and I wouldn't say strong arm, but I thought I was good at persuading, but she really convinced me to join her guild. And so maybe Marthamer had something that he needed Korgan for.
I'm going to search the rest of the ship just to be sure.
Yes.
And Mugen goes hunting.
So-
Okay.
So
Yeah,
wise.
you can search.
Why should you trust me? You just met me.
You can search the rest of the ship.
Yep. Investigation.
Yeah, go ahead and do. We will say there are. I would say there's the captain's quarters, and then there is your guys' little cabin that you were sharing. There's the cabin that Estwing has, and then underground or under deck. Under deck is kind of like the cargo area, the area where the crew stays, and then there's like a bilge underneath that, which is kind of like the under ship area, maybe like trash and shit's thrown down there. So yeah, I mean, if you want to search the ship, I'll say there's probably about like 5 or 6 rooms that you can kind of go through.
Totally go through those rooms.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check for each one.
5 rooms?
Oh, you could do that.
Yeah, I guess you've already searched one.
You did a really good job on that. In
Well.
that room.
Not that room, though.
That one didn't even open.
All right. First room plus is 8. Second room is 12. Third room is getting better at it as I go along.
Get used to investigating these
8,
rooms.
6, 14. Then 7. Then 17.
Okay. As you search through these rooms, some of them you feel a little bit less comfortable with because it's like clearly, this one's like one of them is Estwing's, one of them's the captain's room.
Oh, yeah.
One of them.
Captain, I hope you'll understand that with our missing party member who's paid, that we'll need to search your quarters.
Paid 5 gold pieces.
I understand. If she's not here, I guess don't worry about pay for her passage. I don't know what would have happened, but I am sorry for your loss.
Oh, that's reasonable of you, and understandable and kind as well. Thank you.
Sure.
Totally thought he was gonna be mad about me going through his stuff.
Did he have anything interesting in there?
Good.
I mean, yeah, did he?
I mean, he's got some like
Oh.
he's got like maps and like a compass
Cool.
and like just mainly like navigation stuff. I mean, he doesn't really wear clothes. He's got like a big ass turtle shell.
No, like
no, he's
dirty
boring.
turtle
He's basic.
magazines.
He's super basic.
I don't know. I mean, you didn't really roll you didn't roll very high
Not
on the room that was his. So.
I was just looking for a person anyway.
Yeah,
It's
you just kind of like
Yeah.
it's not like you were like looking under his like pillows and underneath his mattress and
Right.
shit. See if he had any
Play
you know.
turtle.
the lusty turtle.
Lusty turtle maid.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you discover things.
Um.
One
Gotta roll high
latest one was a hot issue.
Do you want to
Yeah.
roll high enough for
Total.
that?
But you do go through and search the ship. You don't seem to find any trace. Actually, the only trace that you did find was the small amount of evidence that she was in your guys' cabin. While you're searching through, you go into the crew quarters and you do see a kobold with like silvery scales, and he's just kind of like, "What are you doing here? Who are you?"
Hi, I'm Mugen. Have you seen a dwarf who was carrying this axe?
No. Was there a dwarf on our ship?
Oh, that's really suspicious. And I eyeball him.
He's like eyeballs you back. What are we doing this for?
I like this guy.
Can you investigate anything?
I just looking for my friend. She's gone missing, and I'm a bit worried about her safety and well-being. So
I've only been in here and in the kitchen, so I don't know. But do you want breakfast?
yes, thank you.
Okay, well then stop eyeballing me like that. I can get to work.
Okay.
I can do it back.
By the way, what's your name?
Shivers.
Shivers.
Hey, Shivers. I'm Mugen.
It's nice to meet you.
The one that might know magic.
Kinda
Beadle's
weird.
just saying this in
It's
your
a
mind.
it's a pleasure to meet you. And
Usually when I meet people, they don't just like stab me with their eyeballs, but
well, you probably haven't met a lot of people whose friends just disappeared.
that's fair. What do you like on your pancakes?
He's,
yes,
oh,
pancakes.
he's making pancakes.
Syrup.
Luxury.
Nothing else? You don't want no like fruits or?
Oh yeah, that's probably good too.
We have
Don't want to get the scurvy.
we have some fruits. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to get scurvy.
Hand me a lime. Just
Lime pancakes. That's what we're having.
feeling fun.
You can leave the lime off of mine, thanks. But
All right. I mean, it's your funeral.
Enjoy your scurvy.
it'll take a long time for me to get scurvy.
All right.
True.
Well, I'm gonna go get some breakfast. I'll let you guys know, but I ain't seen no dwarf.
Yeah, if you see her, she's about my height, red-haired, sassy, always flirting with other women. Just let me know.
Okay.
Thanks.
Yep. I'm sure I'll see that if it's around. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You see, he kind of scuttles off to a different room, presumably a kitchen.
Well, he was pleasant.
Yes. Seems like a nice
Shivers.
Hi,
Shivers,
Beadle.
yeah.
I found no clues about the whereabouts of Korgan.
Where'd you get pancakes?
Shivers? Really nice little guy.
Yeah.
It's like a
Shivers.
6.
That's the one Sunny said new magic, right?
No.
Yeah.
No.
He just said that he was the only one on the ship other than the him and Radon.
Oh,
And the crew that was on deck already.
I thought he said Shivers new magic.
You just I appreciate that you just accepted him to be special. Like, he must be
He
able
is
to do it.
sparkly.
Yeah.
It was shiny and a gold.
He's a silver kobold.
But he's only a 6 out of 10.
I don't know. You didn't roll.
Oh, I judged him.
You haven't seen him. Oh, did you?
Judged.
All right.
Logan just
Well,
told
go
me
ahead and
he's a 6.
roll a d10. You didn't roll for it. Roll a d10
right,
to
all
see
right.
how attractive he is.
That's a 3.
He's
no.
not. He's
Rudy
not
thought
the
he's a
most
6.
attractive.
He's
But
a 3.
it's all his scales, you know.
He is very shiny.
Drawn to the shiny.
Okay. So
There's
Shivers
something-
doesn't know magic.
Something inherently valuable about a shiny
Not that you've
person.
been told. No. I mean, maybe he's like magical in the fucking kitchen though. Shit, whipping up some fluffy pancakes.
Yeah, try those pancakes.
Yeah.
How good are they?
How good are they?
Roll for
Can
it.
you roll?
Can you? What would you roll for that?
Yeah.
I rolled a d10, but you didn't ask me, so
Okay. Yeah. How? What did you get?
an 8.
Yeah, they're pretty fucking good. I will say so. If you're
I
gonna.
rated 4 stars with a comment about how he's a little strange.
Ah, yeah, the old Belp.
The belt.
Yeah,
Belp
Belp.
service.
The scroll? You know, we all pass around to rate different.
Yeah.
different.
I mean, if you guys want to make it
taverns and
canon
stuff.
that you have some sort of magical tablet thing that can you can
on my
rate.
sending stone.
Yeah,
I
you're
have,
sending-
Belt
Yeah.
reviews. And
When we get back to Châtain, there's just like a scroll that's outside the gate that you're like, where have you been? And you
you just
Yeah.
give
Yeah.
a little.
give a name and
Little
some stars on it.
Good.
Yeah, so shortly after Mugen comes up with some pancakes, you do see a silvery kobold comes up and he's like, "Pancakes! Come and get them!" And just kind of throws them up on a table that's like bolted to the deck.
Ah,
So
I'm
there's food now.
famished. I would love pancakes.
I put some lime in them.
Me too. I love me some lime pancakes.
What about blueberries?
We ain't got those.
Fine.
Whatever fruit is in the stores.
Yeah.
Limes
In
are
the
season.
larder.
I've got like strawberries. But I already made these. And these are good for you. Won't get scurvy.
How
take
about some tea, Mr. What is your name?
Shivers?
Still
Ah,
sure.
Mr. Shivers. Do you happen to have some like tea or coffee?
Yeah, sure. Give me a minute. He like goes back downstairs, comes back up with a big pot. It's like, well, I got coffee here, and then I got some tea, and then he's got 2 different pots. He sets them down, and on like these little stands, he slides like little, essentially like kind of, they look like
A little burner.
they look like some sort of little like tea light candle type thing that he like sparks lit. I should keep it warm.
I love a nice breakfast buffet.
Mugen Mage hands over and grabs a cup of coffee and then kind of keeps it floating next to her face while she eats pancakes and then sips the coffee.
You can do that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Beetle definitely
It's
has
cool as
a
hell.
cup of tea in his paw that he sips on. He looks over to well, I don't think we've been properly introduced. I'm Beetle Bramblepatch. I'll give a little bow.
And I am Estwing.
Estwing.
I'm Estwing.
Lovely name. What's
Nice,
yours?
nice to meet you, Estwing. I'm Mugen.
Mugen. Nice to meet you, Mugen. Nice to meet you, Beetle.
What's your story? Are you traveling to Old East Vale as well?
Yes, I am. I am looking for some work. I'm ready for some adventuring. I'm here for personal reasons, and that's what I know so far.
I'm not going to ask you
Those
about
are
those
good.
personal reasons. Just womp.
Yeah, the personal reasons seem to be the intriguing ones, though.
That beetle, that's rude.
We are recent traveling adventurers.
I just lost my bodyguard. Do you do any bodyguard work?
I can. I'm happy to do it. Done it before. I'll do it again for a price.
Oh,
What's
do it again.
what's your standard rate there, Estwing? We've
Depends on the situation.
How about a gold a day?
Just one.
So 2 gold a day.
Just do. I'm 6 feet tall.
Am I paying you by the foot?
that is yeah, 6 gold a day, 1 gold piece for each foot.
She has 2 feet.
She has 2 feet, so that yeah. Well, let me just hear you guys out. Do you need help? Are you going somewhere? Do you need assistance? What are your plans? Where are you guys headed?
Well, we have recently encountered some interesting magical objects, and had some pretty good luck in our adventuring.
Yeah,
We found it's rather rewarding than the old day job.
it's certainly lucrative. It's certainly dangerous.
Dragons, kobolds, owlbears.
Really nice. Oh.
Oh,
Handsome
not-
kobolds.
Ah,
Handsome. Very
yeah. Oh, you think I'm handsome? Thank you.
Mr. Shivers. I don't know. I sure, gosh darn, don't hope he was a cousin of yours. But probably. I mean, I'm a badger. I don't know anything
What
about
color
these.
was his scales?
Do you remember Mugen?
They're like blue.
I think blue.
Oh, no, not my cousin.
Well, that's.
I don't think all kobolds know each other, Beetle.
Well, I've
Poor
never
Beetle.
run across another badger like myself, unfortunately, unless, maybe I went back to where I came from.
But forgive my friend. He seems to be new with a lot of different of the species and races and peoples across the land.
I do know
Encountering.
elves.
Okay.
A few of them.
And now it's 2 elves right here. I know what those are.
I do too.
I will
Glad
say,
you guys like the pancakes.
great, phenomenal,
Delicious.
lime.
And wonderful
Yeah.
tea. I
I'm interested.
appreciate your brew.
Well, thanks.
I am a bit of, or I'm a professional alchemist myself, and I do like creating my own brews of tea.
I just put some leaves in water, but if you like it, I don't know all that fancy talk.
Just puts leaves in water. That's it. Interesting.
I don't know. I don't know much about it. It just kind of does its own thing, and it's magic to me. I'm gonna go back down below deck, though. See you guys.
Goodbye, Shivers.
Goodbye.
It's been
Take
nice.
care, Mr. Shivers.
Do you have any interest in mysteries, Estwing? Estwing.
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 Ah,
No, you're
Estwing.
good.
Sorry, my apologies.
Yeah, no, you're good.
It's okay. People get my name
You're
wrong
good,
all
Megan.
the time.
Mugen. You're good.
Yep.
No one ever gets Beadle wrong.
True, Beadle.
But a
is-
good mystery like
Strangely true.
Yeah, yeah.
a good mystery like Nancy Shrew.
Oh, I love Nancy Shrew as a young wood elf. Who didn't love Nancy Shrew?
I
A lot of books out in the forest.
No, only a couple. I don't read much. Not really. Don't care too much for reading. More of like an outdoor nature person.
That's really weird to me. But I'm glad at least the adventures of Nancy Shrew reached even as far as you.
True. Yes. I have respect for Nancy.
I've always considered myself more of an indoor badger, but I do travel quite a bit as a representative of the Mary Kai Guild.
No, Mary Kai. I have heard of that. When I've gone into the marketplace, I've seen, like, you guys have some nice serums, like anti-aging serums. As an elf, I don't
Yes.
have to worry too much about that, but
No, it is always hard to appeal to the elven market.
I've never really saw the point of Mary Kai products, but it's fine.
You know, so just flawless skin, and, but like, I use their mud snoot mask all the time. It does wonders for my snoot skin, and my claws are always,
Yes.
oiled and polished with Mary Kai products. I actually help develop, being an alchemist, different oils and, everyone loves to be pampered and wear some makeup, so.
So wait, what else does your alchemy do? Just curious. Like, can you do things to weapons and?
Yes, I actually, I made this recently, and you see like a little metal, or it's like a golden metal bumblebee with glowing purple eyes spins around me.
Awesome.
This here is Immel, my homunculus. She's my latest alchemical creation.
An abomination to nature, but very excellent.
She's actually very proficient in nature in finding herbs and flowers that I need for my potions. Thank you, Immel. That is correct.
Impressive.
Um,
So where are you guys headed? You're headed towards east.
We're heading to Old Eastvale,
Mhm.
following up a lead about something, which hopefully will also maybe
Yeah.
give us a clue as to what happened to our now missing friend. But that does mean that we are shy one bodyguard, and maybe we could work out some kind of
It's kind of deep.
transaction deal that would
I will say I am very.
keep our tiny persons safe.
Yes, you are both extremely small.
yes.
Look, I'm 4'8". I'm not that small.
You're
My
extremely.
hat's like 1.5 feet tall in itself, and it's easily height with regular people.
Yes, if
I'm
only I
regular
could.
people.
Most regular people.
I've
will
never looked
see you
good in hats
coming.
myself.
And Beadle.
But,
It's a personal choice.
yeah, it's a personal choice not to wear a hat. But the thrill of adventure itself has been so rewarding. But yes, we're headed to Old Eastvale. I'd like to seek out mysterious alchemical guild that we have learned about. And there's an ancient tale I'm sure you're probably familiar. I had learned it in my younger days as a pup. about some magical shards. And we believe one is right outside of Old Eastvale. So that's why we're headed there.
That sounds exciting. What do these shards do?
We...
Mugen looks up from a book. I'm sorry, what?
What do these shards do? Bookworm. Yeah.
Mugen probably knows better than I do.
You look like you would know.
I just thought they're pretty.
I will say, I don't know.
I think so far we haven't found
what your
much about
notes
what they
really
do.
say. You did witness that after this shard came into contact with Mugen's, or not Mugen, I'm sorry, Korgan's axe, that there was some sort of weird, like, every time she struck with the axe, there was like an echo strike of force damage that hit like afterwards.
That's neat.
You don't know exactly if that every shard does the exact same thing, but that is what you've witnessed so far.
I relay that to
Force
Perfect.
damage. Axes.
I think
That's exciting.
we found out less about what they do, though we have witnessed some of their properties, and a little bit more about where some of them might be. And I love a good mystery, so I'm very interested in finding them and finding more about them.
Good. I am intrigued. The Nancy Shrew part of me also wants to partake in this adventure. And because you guys care so much about your missing friend, I know that you guys seem like good people, animal people.
Yeah.
And
I'm an elf like you. I don't know.
oops.
You were weird.
Whoops. You're so small. I didn't know you were an elf. I'm so sorry. I really thought you were a human or a child human.
But
Mugen's
the
face.
ears.
Mugen's face is red, and there's like little cartoon daggers around her face as she's staring at you.
She does have a huge hat on, which
She does have a
might
huge hat.
block her ears
Blocking the ears.
from Estwing's height.
Okay, so you are
Yeah.
in fact an elf. My apologies. I'm sorry.
Just hat down, brim. You basically can't see her face anymore. Shoulders up around it, and she's just kind of burying her face in a book.
I ruined Mugen's day.
You can't see much of anything.
So this elf child and this and our lovely badger.
I believe Mugen is probably a number of years older than I am,
I'm
but
tall,
I
so
know
I must be old.
elves might as well live forever. I'm relatively young for a magical badger.
How old are you, Mugen?
That is not the kind of question you ask a lady. I don't understand. A person gets one. You get
So-
a day-to-day life. They just seem to.
Now that I've really left a positive impression on Mugen, I would love to travel with you guys to protect your tiny, tiny frames from getting obliterated by evil forces.
Yeah, no,
I
feel
do think
compelled.
Mugen. I think that would be really great to have.
I'm super excited about it as well. It's not the only option. That's not the reason why I'm doing this one.
I mean, it's either that or the handsome. I'm assuming handsome for one of those half orcs. I think.
I'm not gonna do nothing.
I
not
wasn't
gonna go on an
talking to
adventure.
you yet, Rodan.
I can hear you. I'm like right here.
Hear you.
I'll eat breakfast.
Didn't.
Rodan's
I
just
did
like
not
sitting at like
assume
standing
that
at the
half
table like
orcs
the
had
fuck is going
as
on?
good of hearing as a badger.
What's happening right now? Somebody disappeared. This lady's insulting this other person. Doesn't seem like she even realizes she's doing it.
Nope.
I will say,
Minus one
Estwing,
charisma.
if you do
Same.
Yes, we're gonna get along so well.
I will say, Estwing, if you do travel with us, my coworker, Beadle looks around just to see if like Burrower's up on deck. My coworker, if I hope you don't mind, creatures of the slobbery sort. He pulls my cart from the Merry Kai Guild with all of our belongings. So
Although
he's a loyal compatriot, but rather on the messy side. So
a couple follow-up questions. I love animals, no problem with that. Big fan of nature, sounds great. 2, does he get a fair wage?
Well, yes, he does.
Okay.
He is also an employee of the Mary Kai Guild. So,
All right, I have no issues here.
I mean,
Yeah.
as a peer of his, we don't just. I mean, he can't discuss his wage with me anyways because I don't speak dog. But
So you guys finish breakfast. Throughout the day, you know, kind of tour the ship, watch out as the sun is rising up into the high sky and starts to make its way down. You guys, as you guys are traveling, Sunny kind of yells down from the helm of the ship, "I think it'll be about 9 days until we get there, given the wind, as long as we don't run into any storms." And
this
so
turtle knows his
settle
wind.
in. So we're gonna do it with every day. If you guys want to try to accomplish something, making a potion, learning a spell, crafting something, you can roll for the necessary roll modifier of that and see if you can do that thing. So first day, what does everyone want to do?
I would like to make a boomerang axe.
Okay.
Boomerang out of an axe.
I'd like to. That's how I'm gonna work on
Well,
it first.
you might have overheard Beadle gossiping about
Oh yeah, am I not supposed to know that?
the
You're fine.
the wonderful infusions of the goddess Mary Kai.
Yeah, as you are trying to craft this, you're trying to like take a knife and carve it into the shape of the handle in the shape of a boomerang, and you're like throwing axes, and they're just kind of like dun, 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 against the deck. Beadle does over here.
Oh yeah, I'll kind of like waddle up and be like, Estwing, I might have a solution. Could I borrow one of your axes for a little while?
Absolutely.
Cool. I'll be back in a little while. And I'll take the axe back to my little Mary Kai cart and infuse it with some lavender essential oil.
Oh my god, thank
Yes. Roll a Arcana check. Just
All right. Will this axe work for...
you. Will it smell good?
It's going to be an unnatural 20.
okay. So it takes you almost no time at all. This is.
Wow.
I was just having you roll to see how long it takes you to do it.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
It takes you. You're able to do it like real quick, like in an hour.
Zap.
And you bring this axe back. It
Smells great.
It smells really good, and it also like has on the handle. There's like engravings of lavender that kind of travel up the handle.
So cute.
Isn't it pretty?
Want
It's
this
pretty.
in real life.
Almost the steel of the axe head almost has like a violet purple like hue to it. There's definitely some sort of enchantment going on here.
Okay.
I'll say, Estwing, give this a toss.
First of all, this smells amazing. I love lavender. Excellent choice. I'm gonna throw the axe. I'm gonna test it out.
You throw it as hard as you can, just out into the open ocean.
Oh damn. Okay, I'm going.
It goes
ham. Throwing that.
and you see it like get real far,
I throw.
almost to out of sight, and then all of a sudden, and it just lands back in your hand.
It comes back. Okay, I'm losing my mind because this is the coolest thing ever. Because you have no idea how much money I have spent with hurling axes at things, and I never get them back. I have to like get out there, and I spend a lot of time crafting and just making them like taking good care of them. My throwing axes gone forever, you know. So thank you.
This
Thank you,
one
Beadle.
isn't going to get away from you anytime soon. So,
This is life changing, and
And,
I
like-
really thank you for the flourish of the flowers and the essential oils.
yes, you can make something as simple as an axe be quite beautiful.
Never would have expected it. This is the best day.
Wow.
And
These are just the simple services of the goddess Mary Kai. What can I say?
what is Mugen doing?
Mugen's gonna wander around the ship and looking for some like ingredients that might go into certain spells. The first person she would go to would be Beadle. So Beetle, some things that maybe others might not have that you might have in your cart. Would you happen to have like any mercury? Just one drop is really all I need.
Interesting. I actually believe that might be an ingredient in an alchemy kit.
I don't know.
Can you check, DM? So like salt, powdered iron, purified water.
And I remember after we defeated that owl bear that maybe had some of its feathers. Could you spare a single feather for me?
Why, yes, I can. We'll have to go down to the cargo bay where the cart is, but I definitely have owlbear feathers. Mercury, though.
Roll a flat d20 and see if you have it.
Okay.
Just be a luck check.
Luck. Is it plus anything?
No.
4.
You unfortunately don't have mercury.
Unfortunately, I don't have any mercury in my stores.
That's fine. Maybe I can find some when we get to Old Eastvale. Just a couple other things. Maybe some powdered silver, or perhaps silver wire. A little bit.
Powdered iron, salt, purified water.
Do you have the ability to transmute metals?
Not that I know of.
I have this silver
Maybe
coin.
later in my career as an alchemist.
Can you magically crush the silver coin?
Silver coin.
I will
Can
say,
I do that with
if you have a silver coin, I will say that Beadle with a what do you use for like alchemy? Is it just intelligence plus your proficiency?
Beats me.
I'm gonna say roll intelligence
Okay.
plus your proficiency, which I think because you have expertise, you have double proficiency. So go ahead and roll intelligence plus your expertise and see if you can.
In expertise is just proficiency bonus of 2 times 2.
Times 2, so
it'd
it's
be
plus 4 on top of your intelligence. So you'd have a plus.
Be a plus
6,
7.
7.
Because my intelligence score is plus 3.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll that.
Okay.
Roll a d20 plus 7 to see if you are able to use your alchemist kit to craft
To make some silver powder out of a coin.
silver powder or silver wire or whatever is needed. What is that?
9.
9 plus 7?
No, 2 plus 7
Oh.
is 9.
Oh no.
It's not a good day to try this.
Oh no.
It's a rough day at sea.
That's okay.
We still got tomorrow.
You are unfortunately
Are we
unable, like, you're trying to, but you just kind of made like, well, I made like a,
Made a dent in the coin with my mortar and pestle.
yeah, it just,
Maybe you can try tomorrow.
yeah, it just, you kind of like defaced the coin and it's
no,
kind
not
of
the
like,
queen.
it's like melty, but it didn't really form in anything usable. It is silver still. So you could try to use it tomorrow or something like that. So you guys do that stuff today. The next day, so day 2 on the ship.
I have more.
Oh, you have more stuff to do.
Oh yeah. So I want to go down to Shivers, and ask him if he could whip up a tiny tart.
Yeah, I mean, what are you looking for? I got strawberries, limes, more limes,
Yes.
more limes.
So many limes.
Those.
Key lime tart.
So
Okay.
many
Those.
limes.
Yeah, if you could.
I
just
can make
little,
a key lime
just
tart.
Just a little key lime tart would be great.
Okay.
So good.
Sounds delicious.
Yeah, so he will spend some time doing that. After a couple hours, he's able to come up and key lime tarts, and he's made one for like everybody on deck.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's
And I just
amazing.
grab 2, one to eat and one to use.
Smart Beetle's definitely grabbing one to munch.
You see that Sonny is just kind of like, oh, he took my tart. Okay.
That was just one for everyone. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sunny will never
Here's
forget
Sunny.
this.
Sorry, I didn't realize there wasn't enough for
Well,
more-
you didn't
more than
specify
one.
what you needed them for, so you just
That's
made
true.
one for everyone.
That's true. I apologize. Here, I'd hate to take from you, Captain.
No, it's okay.
No, it's fine.
I've had them before. They are very good, though.
Yeah, Sunny probably eats Shiver's key lime tarts on the reg.
I mage
True.
hand one over to Sonny and float it in front of him. Like, you sure?
What is this hand? What? Okay.
Delicious. I wish I could eat one. Well,
It is good.
So sad.
it's wonderful. I may never know.
What are you gonna do with that tart, Mugen, if not eat it?
Magic. Always magic.
Always magic.
What type of magic other than Shiver's concocting such a delicious treat, would you use a key lime tart for?
It's actually going to be working with that feather that you gave me. And hopefully I can, find out if I can craft a spell of hideous laughter.
Ooh. Why would anyone laugh hideously at a tart and a feather?
I think the original mage had an interesting sense of humor.
Well, go ahead and roll a Arcana, or I guess it would just be Arcana.
Arcana check.
See if you craft that.
12.
Yeah, it takes you a little bit of time, but after a while, you get the ingredients together and you're kind of imbuing them with magic, and nothing seems to be happening for a moment there. But after a while, your spellbook's eyes pop open, and it's just like, ah! And its teeth pop open, and it just swallows all the ingredients, and just
Cool.
sucks them all in, and then it kind of flips open on the pages rustling around, and then you do see Tasha's hideous laughter is kind of like slowly forms onto the page.
I know not of this Tasha. This is simply hideous laughter.
Sure. My
It's
aunt.
Mugen's hideous laughter.
I have an aunt Tasha in real life.
Oh.
Well, okay.
She does laugh
It could
sometimes.
be Aunt Tasha's hideous laughter.
Tasha's
That's what I'm
hideous-
cool with. Oh, fantastic.
A new spell.
So that day passes, day 2. Is there anything you guys would like to do?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, me too.
Mugen's ready. I'm so satisfied just hurling my axe into the horizon, and it's coming back.
Yes.
Yeah, every
It's coming
time.
back.
You're just standing on the edge of the ship, like
Yes.
just coming back.
Look at it go.
Thinking of all the axes long gone.
Thinking of all of the axes so long gone, and just how much money and material I will save with this. Just, I want to call it something like lavender breeze.
Yeah.
Hell
It
yeah.
just keeps coming and going.
It does.
Yes.
Smells
Named
amazing.
your weapon.
It does leave a nice
I'm totally
Yeah.
going to show you how to
scent
do
in
that
the
on your
air as you
character sheet.
hurl
You
it.
can add
Thank
It
you.
maims and
Yeah.
kills, and also makes the room wonderfully fresh.
Wonderfully fresh. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to the outhouse,
It
just
smells
throw
like-
the axe in and out. Boom.
it's like I go to a bar, it smells like blood and flowers in here. That's right.
Beadle would like to try to craft some health potions. You know, because it's always good to be healthy.
Just some standard health potions.
Yeah.
Okay. You are able to just, I'm pretty sure you're just able to do that.
Can I
But
roll to see how many I make?
well,
Or
so I think
just
so
one?
normally you'd be able to make 1, but because you're an alchemist, you can make 2. So we will say that you can go ahead and just roll Arcana to see how long it takes you to do it. If it takes you a long time, that's all you're going to be able to do that day. Whereas if it takes you a short period of time, then you'll be able to do other things.
Okay. Will it help with the potency at all?
No,
Okay.
only because your spellcasting level kind of limits how potent you can make them.
Okay. So they're just your standard.
Standard health.
What is like
potions.
1d4?
1d4 plus. I'm pretty sure it's like 1d4 plus 2. Yeah, it's 1d4 plus 2.
Okay. Yeah. I'll 23.
Yeah, you are able to make 2 potions in like no fucking time. Like you just throw,
Over
you
breakfast.
slap all the ingredients together. You're just like, I'm just gonna like walk away as these things are kind of like steeping.
Can I just
know it's gonna
leave,
work.
Ibble to make them for me?
Yeah. It's just like zzz,
Beetles in the zone.
Yeah. I'm going to go
Just
enjoy
kinda, like,
the sea
buzzing
air,
around
Ibble. You make the potions today.
she's able to just kind of like watch over him. But you're pretty confident that you know that like I've got all of these proportions correct. I've got everything, the right temperature. I just got to throw all this shit in a jar and it's gonna work. So yeah, you totally have time to do other stuff during the day if you want to like enchant more things or if you're trying to make something or whatever. Is Estwing trying to do anything else?
Not right now.
Estwing, I could use your help.
Sure. What do you need?
Do you think you could help me find a spider on this boat?
Okay. I can help find a spider.
I need a spider.
Yeah. What kind of any spider?
I think any spider
spider.
will work for the spell I'm trying to come up with.
If I were a spider, I'd probably be in the storeroom. So I'll go check out the spider.
Keep going.
And I can check in the corners.
I love it.
So I'd like to go into the storeroom and check the corners and just see
All right.
if there's any spiders living in there.
Go ahead and roll investigation. You could also roll survival, actually.
Oh, okay.
Let
me see.
Because that would be like
If
tracking.
it's better.
So you could, I will allow you to track spiders.
Yes.
You're good at that kind of
She's
thing.
already like, I would be down in the hold. Where would I be? If you done the turn.
Yeah.
I already feel as if
Yeah.
I know.
All you
Yeah.
had to do
Yeah.
is ask if she could find a spider, and that's it.
And I'm already
She's on it.
halfway to the storeroom to get you one.
Yeah.
So this would be, you said survival. Oh, I have +4 on survival.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Let's hope we hope for the best. Okay, I have
Those
11
spiders stand
plus
no
4.
chance.
So now I have 15. Did I find it?
Yeah. After
Okay.
after about 20 minutes or so, you are able to find a decently sized spider that's kind of made like one of those little like tunnel webs, and you just kind of reach in there and grab it.
I'm a badass. Okay.
Let's put that in a jar real quick.
Come back up, and you're like, eh.
Take it.
Clasp the jar onto your hand and slide the lid.
There you
under.
go. Okay.
Yeah.
Smart.
Sweet. Perfect. Amazing. I go to the crew and I ask them if they have any tar for repairing the ship.
Yeah, Rodon's like, well, yeah, I mean, would never want to be caught without some. Do you need it?
Yeah, just a spoonful.
Is there a hole somewhere? Or like,
In my heart.
I don't really know how that tar is gonna help you, but
It's magic, Rodon.
it's down, yeah, just like down in the cargo area. Just kind of keep it in the. If you go downstairs again in the cargo area. And it's on the left hand side. There's like you'll see it. There's like a really messy looking barrel.
Wonderful. I've been to the cargo area following my new friend.
Perfect.
So this will work out amazingly. And I go and I get a spoonful of tar.
Okay.
And then Mugen gets out her books and starts trying to scribe the spider climb spell.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check to try to do that.
Tiny die.
Tiny die.
Yes.
Oh, it hurts. It's 6
It's
plus
a
6, 12.
Okay.
Oh, not bad. There you go.
It takes you a long time to do it, but you've got pretty much a whole day, and you don't really have like nothing's really happening. It's pretty open sea. You're not having to pilot the ship or anything like that. So you guys notice that like Mugen is just kind of like locked away in the room, doesn't really come out for the rest of the day. But you are able to. Your book flies open and eats the tar and the spider, and then it flips open to a page as spider climb slowly materializes onto the page.
Yes.
Badass.
So that pretty much takes you the whole day, though.
Cool.
Beadle, you do have more time left in the day if you wanted to do anything.
Yeah, since Beadle just left Ibble to craft the potions, Beadle is going to take his doublet, which I believe is just like, well, it's studded leather armor. So he's such a stud.
Yeah.
Is going to infuse it with his alchemical toolkit with some lemongrass oil.
Okay.
and cast enhanced defense on it. That gives,
Okay.
I believe,
A
plus
+1, right?
to AC.
All right. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check to do that, just to see how long it takes you to do.
That would be a 10.
So it takes you pretty much like the rest of the day to do this, to get the chemical solution correct and everything like that. But after a
Only this boat
while,
would sit still.
Yeah.
yeah, after a while, you are able to craft a solution that you feel is correct, and you rub it on you take your armor off, rub it on there. It's nice. It feels sturdier, but it also has like a nice lemony, fresh. That's the power of Pine Sol, baby.
Super fresh. It does not smell like cleaning supplies.
It's lemony fresh.
It does not. I like. It does not smell like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you are able to successfully do that, but it does take you kind of the rest of the day.
I mean, and Beadle is on deck with like his doublets like on just like a clothesline, and he's like rubbing it down, and he's just like just naked. Nobody cares because
you got fur.
yeah.
Your fur's coming in for the season. It's
Yeah.
it's fall.
It's even more modest.
Yeah, I'm growing in the winter floof layer right now, so
Yeah.
it's looking.
You're actually looking quite fluffy.
yes, fluffier and wider than normal.
Yeah.
So.
And so yeah, that would take you guys the rest of the day. So you guys go to sleep. You awake the next morning. You hear Sonny kind of like yelling as you awake, but he doesn't sound like upset. He's just kind of like, "Hey, come look at this, guys! Come out here!" As you guys make your way to the deck, you see these huge, like easily like 4 times the size of your ship, rainbow dragonfish that are kind of coming up, surfacing and swimming alongside the ship. They're fucking gargantuan.
Cool.
Their scales are rainbow colored, shimmering in the sunlight. And
They're beautiful.
you see if you were to come up to the side of the ship that their eyes kind of like look up and focus on you, and then they go back down and fade into the darkness. It's a beautiful morning. The sun is painting the sky like a nice pink and turquoise, and it's beautiful. What do you guys want to do today?
Wonder how clean this water is, and if maybe some of those fish have mercury in their blood.
Efficient.
And that's morbid. I was just thinking about how I wish I was a painter.
Oh, it's nice.
Nothing about draining fish of their blood, though.
Just
But
for,
let me know if it's effective. I might be able to use that in a potion, actually.
just for their sweet, sweet mercury.
Although, if we catch one, anybody good? I bet that Tortle's good at fishing.
The captain?
Yeah, he's out at sea all the time.
Yeah.
If we could catch one of those fish, I'm sure their scales.
Okay, how? They're 4 times the size of your ship.
They're so cool looking.
If we could just catch it,
Do we
to
have
jump
levels?
on its back and pick off just a couple scales.
Do we have a harpoon? Because I hear that you can harpoon giant sea creatures and drag them ashore.
Oh my god.
As a fan of nature, I have to say, is this necessary?
I mean,
Maybe another time. Maybe another time.
But like, why do you? I'm curious, Beetle. Why do you need the scales? Like, why?
You never know. I mean,
Oh, just in case you're willing to. Okay.
I utilize the scales of a blue dragon to craft my homunculus Ibble here.
Oh.
bzzz.
Okay. Okay.
Did you not mean to get me that sacrificial spider then?
Oh no, that was fine.
Oh,
I hate
okay.
spiders.
Oh,
But rainbow dragonfish 4 times the size of the ship. No go.
Yeah,
Also,
you guys
if
are
we're-
in like open water.
Yeah, if
right
we're
now.
talking a numbers game, that spider, easy. This fish, we're gonna die.
This fish would easily. You'd harpoon it, tie it to the ship, and it would drag your fucking ship underwater.
We will
Easy. This thing is huge.
Why do we need to? Like, why?
A badger can dream.
A badger can dream.
But also I can't swim well, so never mind that idea.
Well, I go around the ship and ask any of the crew if they have some gum.
Gum?
Gum.
Okay.
Anybody? Cook?
Roll a luck check.
Roll.
Well, like orbit or double mint. What are you looking for?
Right.
How picky. Yeah.
11.
All right. Yeah, you kind of like going around asking, and you see that Rodon is like kind of pulling
He
on some
would.
rigging and stuff, and he's just like, yeah, I mean, I've got some chewing wax gum stuff, and he like pulls like a wad that he clearly has like chewed on before, and he like puts it back in a pouch. He's like, you mean this?
Mage hand over. Yes.
Okay.
Mage hand takes it. Love it. Mugen.
You're gonna give me some of that back, right? Like, are you gonna replace it?
Will you give me half of it?
I guess.
Oh,
Sharing's
I'll pay-
caring, I
I'll pay you
suppose.
for it. I'll pay you for it if you.
That's fine.
That way you can buy some more next time we
It'll
walk.
keep you from being parched, you know. You like
That's
splits it in half, puts it in the
definitely what I'm
mage
doing.
hand.
Are you sure it's chewing gum or not like chewing tobacco?
Right.
It's definitely like waxy, like not the chewing gum that we know today.
Xanthan gum.
Yeah, it's just like wax with flavor.
Like wax lips.
Ugh, yeah.
Perfect.
There we go.
Mugen takes it, plucks one of her long elven lashes out, sticks it in the gum, goes
Alright.
down.
The
to
hell are you
hole.
doing?
Magic.
Fucking weirdo.
And goes down, goes back down her room, takes out her books, her inks and paper, and tries to craft the spell invisibility. Or has
Okay.
eyelash and gum.
Go
Okay.
ahead and roll an Arcana check.
Who's gonna be my friend today? Ooh, it's not good. It's a 7. No, it's an 8.
A 7
Oh,
plus,
an eight.
or just
It's 2 plus 6, so it's an 8. Sorry. I'm
um.
bad at math, so I.
Yeah, no,
wrong.
you're good. Yeah, it doesn't seem to really take that today.
I'm gonna have to try and get more gum from that guy.
No, you still have the ingredients. It just doesn't seem like you were able to figure out how to infuse it correctly. Like
Oh,
imbue
sure.
it with the magic.
I mean, that's
Um,
fine if I gotta get more gum.
your
and I
spell
have
book-
plenty of eyelashes.
Yeah, your book doesn't seem to react to it. You see his eyes pop open, and it's just like.
I can't get this one.
Maybe it doesn't want that dirty gum from Rodan.
We'll let it dry today, and we'll see about tomorrow.
Yeah. Is anybody doing anything else today?
Beadle today is just like taking a walk on deck. And he wants to see if any of the other like crew members, you know, are kind of interested in like a game of dice
Okay.
or cards.
Ooh.
Gambling?
You see,
Feeling
like-
gambling?
Yeah.
You see, like, so there is like a table that's bolted up onto the table onto the deck. You see that Sonny's kind of like looks around. He's like, I mean, we're in open ocean. We're just gonna keep going this way. There's nothing really to hit, so odd fancy hand. And then Rodon's like, yeah, me too.
Blackjack?
Blackjack? But like
But rename it.
Blue John.
Oh, yeah.
Blue John.
Oh, yeah. Anybody ever play Blue John?
Yeah.
Favorite game.
I love Blue John.
Mugen's like, since you might be our bodyguard here after we land, I'm interested in knowing how Lady Luck favors you. So if you want to play, I'll back your play.
I'll happily play.
All right.
I too would like to see how lucky I am.
Okay, you can play too.
Okay.
Mugen's not playing; she's just funding Estwing.
Yes.
Okay. So what are you guys throwing down?
What's a fair bet? Like 20 gold?
Damn.
Oh, we're back.
Rich girl.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Man, I mean, sorry.
I mean, I was gonna throw down a gold.
All right.
Yeah, me too. Like I live on the sea.
Damn,
What
girl.
do you-
It's like $200.
we're just doing this among friends, right? We're not like.
Oh, I know.
I thought this was for fun. She's putting gloves on. Like,
Sometimes I get caught up and I think I'm back in the casino in old Eastvale. Yeah.
Beadle definitely has that energy
Yes.
of somebody who's gonna like be real try hard at this. Like,
Watch I lose. Oh, silly me. Of course I'm going to bet 1 gold.
all right. So here's how it's
You
gonna
already
work.
know I'm good at bluffing.
Yes. So here's how it's gonna work. Everyone is gonna roll a d20 in private. After each roll, which is essentially your playing card that you have, you get to do you're allowed to do an insight check to see if you think that they are bluffing. If you roll high enough, I'll just straight up tell you if they're bluffing. If you roll, depending on how you roll, I'll just kind of tell you what you think is going on. I mean, if you roll like a nat 20, I'm just going to be like, yeah, he's fucking lying. So, and then whoever has the highest roll wins that round, and we'll go 3 rounds. So in each round is 1 gold that you can throw in. So,
All right.
cool.
One
So,
gold on me.
Thanks, Mugen.
Betting 1 gold piece.
all right. So go ahead and roll a d20.
In private, so no one
Yep.
can see? Okay. Are
Okay.
we adding anything or no?
You get to add +1 because of your gloves.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Lucky.
Yeah, because you have those Maverick gloves.
Such a
Special gamble gloves. Okay, so you are now allowed to. So essentially, everyone's gonna hold. You can roll insight to see what you want to do. You can either fold after this decision, or you can try to just play.
My insight is 11 on the table. What am I seeing?
Rodon seems a little nervous. Sunny, you can't really tell.
Mhm.
And then with you guys, I'm gonna have you two roll, like opposing charisma checks. But you get a +1 because of the gloves.
Mm-hmm.
But you're gonna roll opposing charisma checks to try to get the vibe of each other.
I rolled a 17, but -1.
So 16.
So it's 16.
And what did you get?
I have an 18.
Here's how we'll do this. Because Beadle rolled the higher charisma,
Do I have to tell
you feel like Beadle's roll is probably higher than yours.
Okay.
So
Feel
you can
My confidence is lower.
Yeah. So based on that information, you can decide either whether or not to stay in or to fold. They're also going to do insight checks.
Beetle's just like sitting at the table with like his claws together with the Maverick gloves on, just like he just thinks he's so cool.
So
Yes. Perfect image.
you see that Sunny's like, I'm out, and folds, but Rodon's like, I can beat this. I think I'm pretty good.
Okay.
And he stays in.
All right.
And so go ahead and reveal your numbers.
I also choose to like stay in. Do I have to like say that?
You can choose to stay in if you want to, yes.
Okay.
So if you want to
Beetle's
stay
stay
in,
in it.
so
Yeah.
go ahead and reveal your numbers.
But I'm just giving you the number that I rolled.
Yeah.
Your initial roll.
the
Your
The
initial-
initial roll was a 10.
Okay.
mine was an 18. So I'm
So you actually win. So you win the 4 gold.
we can split it.
What did Rodon roll?
Yeah. That's good.
Rodon rolled a 3.
Rodon has BDE.
Buddy.
Oh my
But
god.
he also, on his
Okay.
insight, he rolled an 8, and he has like a -1 to insight. He's not very wise. He just knows he's really good at sailing a ship, but that's about it. So
I appreciate him.
he was overconfident.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll. So that's 4 gold to you.
I split my gold with Mugen.
Okay.
Then just add 2.
Estwing
I
gets
had
4
2?
gold split with Mugen.
Oh, how
Um,
did I add gold?
and then-
All right, let another round.
Yeah, go ahead and roll another. Go ahead and go with another round.
Another
can
gold
roll
piece,
gold.
or should we up the stakes?
Roll persuasion. You have expertise in persuasion, so
Yeah,
it's a
so that's
22
+5.
plus
But
5.
I rolled
Oh
a
my God.
13.
A 13.
That's 18.
Oh, it's an 18.
We're
Okay, okay.
absolutely playing again. Like,
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not that.
persuasive.
Yeah, they both. Okay, how much? How much are you thinking?
You do want to up the stakes?
Sure.
Well, how about 2 gold pieces then?
Sonny goes. Okay. Yeah, we can cover that.
Do it. I'm gonna throw down 2 pieces.
All right. So,
2
yeah.
gold pieces in the pot.
if you're into Estwing, then go ahead and everyone roll in private their own numbers.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Now go ahead and roll insight.
Oh, insightful. Oh. Beadle's insight is
Plus.
a 7.
This time, Rodon folds. He's like, I don't think so, and he does fold. But Sunny seems like he's staying in. You get the like Sunny feels like he's pretty confident.
Mm-hmm.
And I rolled a
Even
very...
with the 7?
Yeah, he just is giving off this like
this vibe.
I think I'm good.
All right.
I rolled an 8 insight, so I feel like we're pretty close.
Yeah, you're not
Sorry.
really sure.
Yeah.
But Sunny's definitely giving off an air of confidence.
Yeah.
Rodon has folded, and you guys go ahead and roll persuasion against or charisma against each other to see what vibe you're getting from each other.
Amazing. Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. Yeah. Oh,
Plus-
no.
plus-
I,
what's that?
actually,
I've got 3.
I think it's minus because it's
Oh,
charisma.
yep.
Yeah. You got 3? You got 3? No.
That's with my pluses, too.
Oh
So, don't be too intimidated by all this charisma. Just airing off of Beadle and his sick maverick gloves.
That
Yeah.
is so unexpected because I got a 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what the
You
minus-
definitely feel. Estwing definitely feels very confident, but unsure about your confidence
Now
against
remember the Druid.
Yeah.
against
Okay.
Sunny. Sunny also seems very, very confident. So you can fold here, or you can try to keep going.
What are the penalties of folding and not folding?
Losing the money you put in.
You just lose the money, and if you stay in, you still lose the money. It's like, what's the point of giving up?
It-
early?
you okay? So
Like-
so if you give up
Good
early,
call. Good
Yeah.
call.
if you give up early, you have no chance of winning.
Yeah.
If you stay in, you might lose, but you might also win all of it.
There's no reason for me not to stay in.
Yeah, Beadle's
That's how
totally
Estwing
staying
feels,
in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it's not a very thoroughly thought through game, okay?
That's what happens when
I'm
you
just
have
like,
to
you
do
know
it on
what?
the fly,
I'm
right?
seeing like it's not gonna hurt. Well, if I did bad, I did bad. But why quit early? That's okay. I'll just stay. I stay in.
I guess if we
I'm keeping
stayed
that in the edit, too.
I guess if
Do
we
it. Do it.
Shitting
I
on my
guess,
own
yeah,
game.
If we
Perfect.
stayed in, we could have done like a double or nothing type of.
Mm. It's been a long time since I've actually.
Hey, maybe that'll
Blackjack.
come up in the end round.
Oh, we got another round. Okay.
If you are convincing enough.
So Sunny
Yeah.
seems very
Yeah, you
confident.
can try to
Estwing,
convince these
you
fools.
feel pretty confident, not necessarily as confident as Sunny is giving off, but
Yeah.
yeah.
You, yeah, he's way
But-
too confident.
Beadle's not backing down.
Okay. So go ahead and reveal your number.
I'll go first. I got an 8.
Okay.
Beadle has a 12.
All right. Sunny got a 4.
Sunny!
So
But
you
Sunny
win.
has
Confidence
energy.
card, bud.
Ugh.
I
You
just-
almost had me.
Yeah, I think the option to raise after the bluff makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes
All right.
sense.
So
Okay.
let's. Yeah. So Sunny will go. Let's make this more interesting. We can. We'll add raising, and we'll also say that if you fold, you can kind of bow out and keep your money, and then also this last round, if you want to double down, you can.
Oh, I'll always go double or nothing in a game of Blue John.
All right, let's go.
So did I win the gold?
You won. Yeah.
You won.
So
and
you,
it was 2
you won
from
4.
everyone.
Oh no, you got 8.
You
yeah.
got 1,
So
2,
is
3, 4.
what, Rodon, Estwing,
Yeah. You.
Sunny.
We all threw.
Yeah.
golden.
Well, you.
You
well,
earned
but I
6.
put
You already
2
put-
gold
yeah,
in,
so you got
so
6
I would've
gold.
got 6
Yeah.
gold.
Mhm.
Okay.
Net
But I
positive
lost
6.
a gold.
Isn't D&D fun when you're bad at math?
Yeah,
This
I know.
has kept me away from D&D for so like math has specifically been
It's
the number one thing that made me.
it
most
doesn't
scared to
matter. It
play.
doesn't matter if you're bad at math if everyone else at the table is also bad at math.
Then it just
And
it's a
always
beautiful
like,
combination.
It's always like basic addition. I like rolled a 13. I'm like, yeah, plus 5, 20.
Sonny's like, are we doing 2 gold?
We're doing 2 gold, Sonny.
2 gold.
All right, 2 gold. You see that they all throw it in. Go ahead and roll your last thing here. There's 8 gold on the table currently.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead and roll insight checks.
Okay.
Inside it is. All right. So Beadle's got a 13 on the insight scale.
I do not. So should I cover my ears? I rolled roll.
You just have to imagine your character doesn't know.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
okay.
13 on the insight scale. You could tell that Sunny seems like he feels like he is just like good to fucking go.
All right.
Rodan seems confident-ish, but not really exactly like sure. Like maybe there's some room for falter, but it's a little hard to tell. What did you roll, Estwing?
I rolled a 3 and it led to a 5, so
Okay.
I didn't really notice any of this.
You can tell that Sunny seems confident, and Rodan also seems pretty confident. You're not really sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
But what vibes are we getting?
What vibes?
Well, that's it. Go ahead and roll
Yeah.
opposing charisma
Okay.
checks.
Okay. It's my favorite one.
I love how charisma. Oh no.
Yes. Okay.
Beadle is
Weirdly,
giving off a charisma of 6.
Oh no!
I am giving off a charisma of 16.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Estwing
That's-
seems super confident. It's a little. With Beadle, it's like Beadle seems like he's unsure.
But the other two seem pretty confident.
They do
The
seem
other two
confident.
seem
So
pretty
it's kind of
confident
make
to
your
you.
decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see. Rodon's gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna double down here, and he throws 2 more coins on there.
Okay.
See what Sunny does. Sunny also doubles down. I got it. I think I can win this whole pot.
I'm looking at Mugen.
So
like,
there
it's
is.
your money.
Do you want to?
I'm
There's
thinking
12 gold
about
on the
it.
table. How do
It's
you guys
12 gold on
feeling?
the table.
Feeling lucky?
Beadle totally feels lucky, and he's gonna
Don't worry about
put 2 more gold on that table.
We're gonna put.
Okay.
even though he doesn't seem confident at all.
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check against Sunny and Rodan.
Okay.
Oh, persuasion.
Oh God, my rolls today.
It's ours.
That's a persuasion of 7.
They're staying in.
All right.
We're not persuaded to fold with
Alright.
with the
Do we
persuasion.
throw 2 more in?
We're gonna throw 2 more in
Yes.
because.
Alright.
Removed from
Not
my
my
list.
Thank you.
Okay. So what? That's
Oh.
16 gold on the
Yes.
table currently.
That's 16 gold pieces on that table.
All right. You as well. Go ahead and roll.
Oh, a
Persuasion.
persuasion.
Yeah.
What
I think
if
you're -1 in persuasion, right?
Oh wait. Oh my god.
Yeah, you are.
Oh,
you
shit.
Are, you are, yeah.
That is correct.
Yep.
I am -1 in persuasion. If I successfully, you know what? Nope. Let's just roll. Okay, so like 11. Like, do they feel a little impressed by me?
No. They both rolled really high on charisma.
They're not backing
So-
down.
Yeah.
You see that Rodon's like, anybody else want to do anything else? Are we revealing the cards?
I'm ready to reveal.
Reveal those hands.
Okay. What did you get? Beetle?
Beadle's got a 13.
Okay.
Oh, I got a 12. Damn it.
Ooh.
Rodon also got a 13, but
Oh.
Sunny got a 19.
Oh, Sonny! You
So
bitch!
Sunny takes all 16 gold.
Damn, Sunny! Holy crap!
Yeah.
Oh my god, how much did I lose going into this? We lost 4 gold total?
That wasn't too much.
Yeah, we
Ah,
lost 4
okay.
gold pieces.
We lost 4 gold.
Well, you won the first one, so
Yeah.
we made,
You see,
So
he
technically, I won 2 gold
Yeah.
tonight.
you see that
we made 3. And
We made
lost
3,
4.
then we lost
So
4.
we're down a gold.
So we're
Sunny-
down a gold.
Sunny with his big turtle arms puts it on the table. He's like, well, that's how the game goes. I got better get back to the helm. And he step of the wind and just pops up at the helm, starts steering
I
it
love it.
again.
Those ship captains come and go like the sea breeze.
That's right.
Over the next couple days, you guys spend time hanging out with the crew, getting to know them a little bit. Mugen is able to learn a spell of invisibility as well as the spell of alarm. Beetle goes around using his alchemical expertise to craft a beautiful salve that actually imbues his armor as well as Estwing's armor with +1 magical energy. Beadle's also actually able to craft a second returning axe for Estwing. So now Estwing has what is it? Lavender breeze and purple rain.
Yes.
Beautiful.
They smell so great.
They smell so good.
Yeah, they smell beautiful. They're so good, and the metal has like a violet hue to them.
Yes.
Beadle also tinkers what looks to be like kind of like glowing ethereal bee wings on the back of his doublet, and spends a day hanging out, just palling around with Ibble.
My beautiful bee.
Aw.
On the 8th day, all of you guys kind of take a day to like sleep in, just relax, and then on the 9th day, you guys can see far in the distance what looks to be a city to the scale that you've never seen before. Towers reaching into the sky is coming into view. And you wanted to, Beadle, you wanted to roll to see what experimental elixir you created. So go ahead and do that.
Oh. Oldies fail. It's so beautiful. I can't wait to be back.
I guess
Because
Beadle's definitely
I've
seen
been
it
there
before.
before.
Yeah. Beadle has, yes.
Good.
But recently in my journeys as learning to be an alchemist, I would like to try to create an experimental elixir.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to tinker with my alchemical stuff, and my tools, and see what happens.
Beadle's just in the corner like smashing
Down to
things
the
together.
cargo bay.
Beadle, you okay? Everything good down
Feeling all
there?
right?
Ooh. Okay. So I rolled a 5.
Burrow gets really excited.
And my experimental elixir is flight.
All right.
The drinker gains a flying speed of 10 feet for 10 minutes.
So you are able to craft a flight potion. As Beadle is finishing this up, it comes back onto deck with the rest of you as you are all...
Mugen, guess what? I just crafted what I would like to call a Red Bull, because it's going to give you wings.
God damn it.
That's so good.
Yes. All right. That's canonically called Red Bull now. And Red Bull, please sponsor us.
Red Bull. Experimental elixir. Give us wings.
Yes. You guys are... okay.
That's so exciting, Beadle.
As Beadle comes up and tells this amazing joke.
I've never seen a badger fly.
I would drink it right now, but maybe it'd be way cooler to do it within the city over the skyscrapers. If there's skyscraper towers.
You do
There you
see, as you come closer, and there's a bit of fog kind of surrounding the city, but as you come into port, you hear Sonny goes, We're arriving there, Rodon. Get the ropes ready. And you pull into the port. As you look ahead of you, you see, it looks like buildings stacked on buildings. There are some buildings that are like detached from just any surrounding structure and are just levitating in midair. Huge towers that stretch far into the clouds. Some of them are like broken into pieces, and there are weird, colorful beams of energy that are stitching them together. You also see some sort of track that is kind of weaving its way through the city, and as you guys are pulling in, you see the track light up with purple runes, and as it lights up, you see some sort of weird cart or group of carts that are just lightning fast rocketing across these things. People are all around. The roar of this city is just like taking over your perception as you pull into dock, and there's just a sea of people. And that is where we will end today's story.
Old Eastvale.
Yeah, we did
Old Eastvale.
it!
Welcome to Old Eastvale.